Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see how we are going to create a one-page website using HTML5 and CSS3. This is a third exercise, so we'll see how we're going to do it. So actually I've made a certain code using HTML and CSS. So we are first just going to play this one or run this. So we'll have a better idea of what we are going to see. So we can see it. This is the basic one-page website where we have got a particular heading using navigation bar. We have a certain poster where we can see a picture, and along with we have thumbnail links. So clickable thumbnail links, and on the bottom we have two section blocks where sort of articles has been mentioned here, and on the bottom we have a footer where we have added the contact lists and all the stuffs. So how are we going to present this whole thing? So we'll jump onto the code. So I'll be discussing mainly the HTML codes, and along with it the CSS, whatever required CSS. So first we're going to the head. So inside the head is all the required CSS and all the stuffs have been mentioned here. And here the header, the simple, we have just used bind mention, and all this text has been inside the h1 tag. So it's a particular size, we know all this stuff, so we're not going to go through it again. So in the header we have h1. So how we're going to edit it or style it? So in h1 we will see we have something called, I mentioned it here actually, yeah, h1. So here we can see the header. So the header's background would be background color would be crimson, so we have used the background color and given the color. And h1, how are we going to edit that h1? So in h1 we have made color, the color of the text would be white, padding we have given 20 pixel, and text line would be center, so it would be displayed in the center as we can see it here. It's in the center, it has the required padding, and also the background color of it is crimson and the text color is white here according to that. Going on to the next one would be the navigation bar. So next part, navigation bar, how are we going to do it is we're going to make use of lists. So here we have mentioned a div. Inside div we have mentioned a nav button, tag, sorry, and inside it we have made unordered list. So unordered list, we have to do one thing. So we know that unordered list it's going to display all the list without irrespective of orders. So we have to remove all those stuffs, all those buttons and all the stuff. So we'll be going through that of CSS later, but first we'll just discuss the HTML code here. So inside UL we are going to mention the lists. So here we can see we have given the ordered lists. Oh sorry, not ordered list, these are the normal list. So this is the unordered list mentioned by UL, and inside it we have made lists. So in each list we know that we are going to make a certain straight line. Okay, so there we're going to divide it 3, 4, 5 times. So we're going to use inside the list tab, so we're going to use style equal to width 18. So this is basically what we say, we are making use of inline CSS concept. So style equal to width would be 18%. So we have made it 18% because we want to allot space for all the options. So first 18% it would be news, matches, FCBA and contact and team, all those things would be mentioned. And we have entered the links, so using the A tag, inside it we are going to have href, so it would be referring to the respective links for each of those bars. So this is the navigation one, and we're going to discuss the CSS for it. So we'll just see it just so here we can see that in case of the list, so we have used li and we are going to style it. So the background color of it would be red, so we can literally see the background color of the particular things are red. And display would be inline block in a particular block. Color of the text would be white. Padding we have given 10 pixel. Text align, its center means it would be displayed in the center of each of the divided spaces. Text decoration would be none, we don't want any type of decorations, no underlines and no nothing. Overflow we have given hidden. So these are relatively, and also we have made LIA, so the links one means the text which are present here. So I've given text decoration as none and color as white smoke. And in case we are going to hover on the link, so we're going to give a link hover. So if we hover on the over the link, it's going to change its color to black. So we can see if we are going to hover the link on it, it's going to change on black. So this is how we have done the navigation. Moving on to the next part is the main poster. So here in the poster we have mentioned we have opened a div tag giving IDA and using section, so and using the P paragraph. So we have mentioned this is going to be the, what would I say, the headline sort of stuff. So we have mentioned the particular text here, and in this one we are given IDA. So we'll search what we have made it here. So here at A, that's capsa, yes, this one. So A, so we have made a section of this division. So A section would be here, the background image would be URL CC. We have given a particular picture, so this picture's URL has been mentioned here, and we are given the height as 600 pixel. Background repeat, now this is what something which is really important. Background repeat would be no repeat. So sometimes it occurs that we face situations where the resolution of the picture, given picture, is actually smaller than your screen size, so it tends to refill the same picture again and again in the remaining empty space. So to avoid that, we have used the background repeat, which is going not help us not to make sure that our image is not going to be repeated. So that's the use of the background repeat. The width would be 100%. The 100% of the screen would be covered with the given picture. Margin of the picture would be 10 pixel. Background size cover, so the given resolution would be totally used for the whole screen, would be adjust to the whole screen. So for that we are going to use background size, and font weight is 800 to make it a bit bolder. It's for that we have used the font weight. So moving, and yes, you have to make that position as relative, so we've made that one too. So moving on to the next one is the P. So P1, so here P1, the text which would be written on the poster, section P1. So here we have made it font family is Blippo, the position would be absolute on top of the picture. For that we have used position absolute. Color would be blue, font size would be 46 pixel, and the bottom, so it would be at bottom, and from bottom it would be displayed, so 0 pixel, so no changes there. So you can see it, the pictures here, the poster, and on top of that we have given the text. So that's it. Moving on to the next one, we are going to move on to the thumbnails. So thumbnail gallery, so which would be redirecting to different links. So how are we going to do that? So for that, we have made another div. So div class would be thumbnail. Here we have added a link. We're given link, and after the link, this is the whole link, and the link would be displayed on the image. We're given the image source, also giving the particular widths and heights for that. So for all the three cases we have given this. So next we are going to make the caption. So we are going to make another div. So in that div we are going to include span, h3 span, and we're going to we're going to enter the text. So after entering the text, we are going to just close it. So inside the link, actually we are going to put the whole div class and all the stuff. So this would be a particular link, a whole would be considered as a link, not only the picture. So even the writings and all the stuffs would be this. We can see it's a clickable, totally clickable. The whole thing is totally clickable. As you can see, the whole thing is clickable. If we click on it, we are going to be redirected to something else. We can see we're going to redirect it to a different page. So for making sure we are going to do that, we have to include the whole thing inside the link. So for that we have made two more same things. So how are we going to edit that? So yes, the thumbnail, the picture part. So we have made the width as 32%. We have floated it left. The margin, the left margin would be 11 pixel. Position would be relative. The background size would be covered, would be filling the whole thing. And display would be block, so it would be displayed in block way. And in case of the caption, the position would be absolute. It would be on top of the picture. Bottom, it would be from bottom, it would be moved up 10 pixel. Background color would be black of it, and font family would be Calibri. Color would be white. Opacity would be 0.7. Padding would be 5 pixel, and font color would be a bit larger. We have made it larger so that it could be seen. So this is what we have implied on the thumbnail. I've implied these stuffs in the thumbnail. So I'll just check whether we are having any other things to be explained. No. So we're going to move on to the next part. It would be, we can see these are all clickables. We showed you how it worked. And the next one would be sections of text. So we have made two sections with two different topics. So how are we going to make that one? So we're going to jump to the code. So we have made a section. So here we have used inline. So section style would be float, left, and width will be 49, and we've given an ID as set2. Inside that we have opened a nav. So inside that we have mentioned link. Actually we never needed to make a link. Actually it's not required. If you're going to make a link, we don't have anything to refer to it, so link is not actually required. But if you want to redirect it to some other page, you can enter the link and also the required a link, and after that you can enter the given text here. So moving on, the same thing we have done. So here below, so this is the heading part. So here we can see the HR. So line break, after line breaking we are going to see this part, paragraph. So here the color would be written in crimson, font size would be larger, background color would be white smoke, and all the stuff. So the same thing has been applied to the second section. And now how we have made it, so we have saved it. So we'll just, so we can see we entered a link here, right? So that's why it's showing that black. So if we once save it, we can see it's no changes are going because we just removed the link. So here section style float and the same thing that in made, and we're going to see the CSS part. So we're going to see section sec2 and na2. So we are going to discuss sec2 and na2 here. We have made the sec2, yes, actually it was not visible. So here we have made the border as 1 pixel solid using the color. Border radius would be 4 pixel, padding we have given 5 pixel, and the display would be inline block. So this is the sec. na2 we have given background color as crimson, the position as relative, the height would be 40 pixel, the total height. Color would be white smoke, in which the text would be written, text line would be center, and the font size would be 28 pixel. So these are some stylings we have made for it. So this is the particular thing. So last but not least, we have made the footer. So in footer we have made the contact, the address, and the telephone, which is actually a link, but we don't have any sort of arrangement to make it connection. So we have made it clickable. That's not a much problem. So how we have made it, we're going to show you that. So div class we have made bottom column 2. So we have given the particular class name. So inside that we have made contact. Inside contact we have made the particular stuffs, span style of the paragraph. We have made span style, we font family lipo, and all the span styles, all the stuffs has been mentioned here. So actually this, so here we have made the padding as 20 0 20 0. So color would be white smoke, font color would be, size would be larger. Now the given address has been made. Now we have made span, we have closed the span, we have breaked from it, and we've used the span again for the href. So we have entered the telephone link. For entering the link, we have given inline CSS, use the inline CSS here. The text decoration will be none, font size will be 20 pixel, color will be white, and span, and this is basically it. So we can see how we have made it. So we'll just show you once again the whole stuff. So this is not a clickable image, but the remaining stuffs are all clickable. So we can see contact. If we go to contact, it's going to redirect to the particular thing. So all the stuffs are working properly. So we will just click this one, and it's going to link it properly. So yes, that's it. So this is how we're going to create a one-page website using the HTML and CSS. So with this we're going to end this video. So thank you for watching.